When you want to performing data science tasks, usually access the data in a CSV format or via application programming interface, or in short form we call API. Mostly data that you want, it can only be accessed on the web page. In this case, you will want to use a technique which is called a web scraping to get the data from the web page into any formats so you can work with in your analysis later on. Today we're going to learn about basic functions in the Beautiful Soup from scratch to extract the data from HTML string. To be ready, we require install Python 3 and a module by install from command, and my Python version is 3.8. Next, type pipe install Beautiful Soup 4 to install the Beautiful Soup library, and I already get into my laptop. So let's open up your favorite IDE or any text editor. For me, it's Visual Studio Code. Here we're going to import the specific class from BS4 module that we installed at the moment, specifically the Beautiful Soup class. And this class allows us to pick up the information that we obtain from a website or HTML string or HTML file. Basically, we all know that our web browser, such as a Chrome or Firefox, when we access any web page, behind the scenes it just translates from HTML content to readable page for the end user. Okay, so the first things that we're gonna do is we're going to assign the sample HTML string to a variable. And this sample HTML string contains some elements and different tags. Alright, now we're going to initiate the objects of the BS4 by passing two arguments in the parentheses. The first argument is HTML content, so I'm gonna pass the sample HTML string which is assigned to the variable. And the second argument is text name of the Python standard library, and it also supports third-party Python parsers. So basically just put the HTML.parser for the standard library. Currently we got an object containing data structure of the HTML element. Let's say I want to extract the title from it, simply by calling the recently objects.title. To see what we actually extract from, by print out the statement. Look at the console. It's print out the elements of the title, but what we really want is the text inside that. So let's add some function, and we can call the get_text, or just put .string next to the title. It will filter out the title and we get a raw text. So let's run once again. Alright, if we change into .p, what happened? We would get a result of the first p element by calling find function and pass a p value, which is the elements that we want to get. It also works the same way. Now let's say we want to get p element which containing a class story, by simply add a parameter class underscore and put the specific class name. If we take a look, how do we get the last p? Fortunately, we have another function called find_all to find all the specific elements. Now we're going to find the last p, so we put a p refer to the p element. But as we can see in the console, show all the p as in array values. That's okay, it's just a processing step. Let's modify our statement once again. Array in another programming language start from 0, and index can be less than 0. But in Python, index can be less than 0. It's just like reversing index. If you don't understand what I'm saying right now, let's see this first. Okay, right now I'm put index as -1, means the last index accessing. It also works perfectly as another programming language, or we can put the length of an array -1 and it works the same. Okay, the functions above is not really familiar if you already know how to coding in CSS. In Beautiful Soup, it has package which able to run in CSS selector against a parse document and return all the matching elements, just like we set style in HTML elements in CSS. And now we can write as soup.select and passing the CSS selector inside the parentheses. So I put A for select all A elements. Now let's say we want to extract the text from all A text. Currently we get all text A in an array. We know that loop statement and collections are brothers, so we go into loop the array and print out all the following. Beautiful Soup has many functions. You can find out the document, and I have put down the link in the description below. And it's not only extract the data, but also modifying attributes or text inside the HTML document too. Alright, now we have understand some of the basic functions that always used in the Beautiful Soup library. I hope you enjoy it and learn something. Last but not least, please hit the subscribe button and I will come back in the next screencast.